Well, folks, it's Thursday, and we're heading into week 3 of this social distancing, and we've all just got to keep doing our thing. I think it's our duty, and at the same time, I'd like to say how much appreciation I have for all the people in the medical services, doctors, nurses, caregivers, particularly the ones that we've been associated with at Brentwood House, and all the people there as well. Just hang in there. We'll all be having a big get together soon. And also, I'd like to thank all the people in essential services like the shops and the delivery people and pharmacies. And thank you to all you people out there as well. I know this is a little bit tough for some people, especially with small children. And most people that I send this message to is going to be people of my demographic, and but I'm sure a lot of them have got grandchildren and children, and they could pass this on. But I spoke to on a chat to a nephew down in Seattle who works for a big company without mentioning names, but he's very privileged to be able to be working from home, and he said, Uncle Neil, it's been tough. The kids are just, they don't know what's going on, and so he said, since we brought in routine again, we've brought in routine. And I said, wow, that's very good. I'm going to share that. He says, start your day normally. Wake up, have breakfast. Set the kids' tasks to do. You get back to your work and you start working from home. Your wife does her thing. And 10 o'clock you get together. The family have tea, cookies, or soft drinks. And then you're back to work again. And then it's lunchtime. And then make sure you're back to work in the afternoon, kids have a nap, go for a little walk, get outdoors. I don't know if you've noticed that there's no air traffic, there's no aircraft, there's no helicopters, there's no float planes, it's so quiet. And I'll have to show you, there's a couple of pictures I got from a friend of all the aircraft. They're battling to find parking places. I mean, we're talking of millions of aircraft around the world that they grounded, they landed on the ground. Ships aren't traveling around. Trains are stopped. Buses are down to a minimum bus route, and it's only the big trucks out there delivering, and the ferries are down to minimal. So the world is sighing a sigh of relief. The smog is less, the air is cleaner. So in a way, that's a positive. And get out there, take the kids out and get some fresh air. Anyway, I thought I'll share a few old jokes with you. They're old, they've been around, but anyway, got to have your daily chuckle. So this is before the quarantine. Nurse goes into the bank, it's late, and she's rushing, just makes it in time. She's got her paycheck. End of the month, she puts it down on the counter, and the teller says, oh, would you mind signing the back of that check, please? She says, sure, and she grabs her pen, and she's about to sign, and she looks down, and he looks down, and he says, that's not a pen, that's a thermometer. She said, it's a rectal thermometer. She said, you know what that means? Some asshole's got my pen. On another joke, old cowboy comes riding into town with his horse, and people start battening down the shutters, and the sheriff walks out. He's a stranger. He's got his hands on his six guns, and he looks and he says, listen here, buddy, I don't want no trouble in this here town. This is a peaceful town. No trouble from me, sheriff, I swear. Ties his horse up, goes around the back of his horse, lifts the horse's tail up, and gives the horse a whopping big kiss where the sun don't shine. And the sheriff says, what the hell do you think you're doing? He says, Sheriff, got me the worst case of chapped lips you ever saw. He says, does that cure chapped lips? I'm afraid not, Sheriff, but it sure as hell stops me from licking them. Another quickie. This guy was given a part in a play, and he's so excited. He comes home, he says to his wife, he says, honey, I got this part in the play. She says, that's brilliant. What's your script? Have you got... Yeah, he says, here it is, and he pulls this little piece of notepaper out. She says, that's it, that's your script? Yeah, can I read it to you? She says, okay. Hark, I hear cannon roar. She says, that's it? He says, yeah, that's it. I'm so excited. And he practices. Boy, he goes around every day. Hark, I hear a cannon roar. You've got to get it right. Hark, I hear a cannon roar. And he goes for the first actual get together at the theatre, and they're going to do everybody. And they call him on and say, right, the moment those curtains open, we're going to shove you on stage and you've got to do your part. He says, okay, are you ready? He says, yeah, I know my words. And they push him out on the stage and he says, hark, I hear a cannon roar. And the guy says, cut, stop. No. Listen, you have to put some effort into it. I want you to go out there with enthusiasm. You go out onto that stage and you say, hark, I hear a cannon roar. I can do that. And he says, you go home and practice that. So he's walking around the house for the next 10 days. Hark, I hear a cannon roar. And so this goes on. And finally, the final night of the play, everyone's excited. The place is packed. And it's about to start. You can't hear a pin drop. And they said, are you ready? Oh man, I have never been more ready for anything than this. Am I ready? The guy says, director says, okay, I'm going to shove you out there and you do it exactly how you've shown me you can do it. And the curtains open and there's a loud cannon go off and they shove him out on the stage and he looks around and he says, shit, what was that? You take care, folks. All the best.